parents are going berserk over the love scene in Wicked, which threw me off because clearly that revealed just to me how many people don't actually know this musical. And people were blaming the movie for scandalously having a love scene. Guys, this musical has been out for years, 30 years I think now or something. And the fact that you didn't know as parents, it falls on you to kind of figure out what the material you're working with here before you bring your kids in here. Like, come on, why would you blame a movie based off a musical? This wasn't new. Why are we blaming the movie for the lack of the parents to check and see what's going to be in this film? I mean, come on. I mean, like, as parents, we should already be checking the music, which we know many of us don't. So why am I surprised that so many parents are, of course, failing to check on what their children is about to view? Second, I don't know if this is me being a smartass or it's me as a writer, but I really don't even know if this needs to be said, but I've been hearing people wondering why Fiyero wanted to even marry Glinda. They're in a political machine. They're the only ones who even know what the heck is really going on. There's no one else they could even trust. They could die at any point. Case in point, Fiyero. Foreshadowing for those who have somehow not seen the film, given parents did not know there was a love scene. This is possible. Anyway, so it's like, I just don't understand. Like, guys, Fiyero is acting like a double, triple agent. He thinks at this point the girl he loves doesn't even care and she's off and he probably will never see her again. He probably doesn't even know if he'll ever even get the chance to even find out. So it's like you're literally in this political machine. You're trying to find out which way to go and trying to do good and what little you can. So you become the captain of the guards. The only person you can trust is this girl who generally does love you, and she's probably the only one you could ever trust in your life. Of course it's going to be a political marriage. Of course it's going to be a marriage of convenience. And if you're going to be in this political machine, there's really no chance for love at all to this point in any regards. And you might as well marry your best friend and do the best you can, guys. I mean, yes, it's not romantic, but that's life. That's kind of the point. Wicked is the hardship of the reality of life. Like on the darker end of the political stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like, how are people like, oh, why would he marry Glinda? It just tells me how many people do not understand, like truly understand what the story is. What the actual meat of the story is. It's not fun, it's dark. It's cruel. It's wicked. Like, what are we talking about here? Anyway, so I don't know if that's just something that needs to be said and I'm just a smartass, or if this is just something many people I'm around who don't get it. So you be the judge on that one. Why are we so hard on the man who played the wizard vocal-wise? Guys, he's a jazz singer. No, he's not going to be on the same level as Ariana and Cynthia, obviously, but he can carry a tune. So I really think the internet was really unfair on dragging him through the mud vocal-wise. I'm like, guys, he's fine. He can carry a tune. He can sing. No, he's not on Broadway level, but he can sing. So I don't even know why we're dragging him for that. Like, guys, if anything, if anyone deserves to be a bit dragged for that, would probably be the man who sang for Dillamond. But he wasn't that bad either, because he's not really vocally trained. And I kind of think we need to be a little kinder to the woman who played Madame Morrible, because she's not trained at all, at all. And she said she's not a singer when they came to her for the role. So it's like, I think it feels a rather crappy on us as the audience to just blame her for something that she herself admitted is, and I'm like, she just came for the role, man. And the fact that they cut her lines down to the point that I think it is a little okay. Like, they made it quick. The worst I think I heard from her was that quick little part in the beginning of The Wizard and I, and even that I think is a little forgivable. Guys, if I can get over Gerard Butler's fandom, I love you, dude. I'm sorry, but you did your best. If I can get over that, I think we can get over her. Like, the fact that they cut her down so significantly, singing-wise, I think is a plus for her and us, and I think we're a little too hard on her and the wizard vocal wise. I'm like, guys, I think we need to calm down. Let's be real, okay? These aren't professional singers. Of course they're not gonna be like up there. If anything, I think we should be a little hard on the woman who played Nessa. Like, she did great acting wise. I think she did great. Fantastic. I'm glad they casted someone in a wheelchair. Great. Yay, that's really nice. You're really gonna look at me and say she killed it on the Wicked Witch of the East.
The Wicked Witch of the East. We deserve each other.
Versus.
The Wicked Witch of the East. We deserve each other.
I'm not a hater. I'm just keeping it real, okay? They could have done better casting wise for vocal range wise, because there was like really, and there's also already a wheelchair user actress on Broadway. So why didn't we grab her? I don't really get it. It's probably because they wanted to make it look like they could be related, and the mother was black, so they probably was trying to, you know. But at the same time, I'm like, really? Because Elphaba's great, man. So it's like, it doesn't really matter what the actress, her sister, will look like by this point at all, anyway, to begin with, because anything is possible. Anything could come up now. Sorry. It's like, what? And it's like, so bringing that actress from Broadway who was white, it doesn't matter, because it's Broadway and musical theater, it don't matter. I think there was a missed opportunity. I don't like that. I don't like that we're not calling that out, but we're willing to kick the person who's not musically trained and then kick the guy who's just a jazz singer. Like, he's not Broadway material, duh, but he can carry a note. And is he phenomenal? No, but can he technically sing? Yes, he actually can. Okay, so let's not be too harsh, right? We're so phenomenal and trash. It's like, let's kind of be a little more fair on this assessment here, context-wise. Oh yeah, also, I don't even know why people are mentioning this, but like, oh, why did this guy act like he didn't know anybody? Guys, he's a fugitive. If you're suddenly a scarecrow and no one recognizes you and you just nearly died, I think you're going to keep your mouth shut and stay with the girl and the Tin Man with an axe and figure it out from there. Fiyero was probably the smartest out of everyone in this film, aside from maybe Galinda. I mean, yeah, she's smart, she is. But it's like, when we're coming to like really quick thinking at the spur of the moment, Fiyero takes the cake on this one. Also, side note, I feel like there was a huge missed opportunity when, after Elphaba received the news from Fiyero or something like that, she should have turned to Galinda, given her some piece of paper, or maybe did some magic on top of that thing and turned it to paper or something, and just said, hand it to Galinda, says, here, this will get the child home. Boom! We have a confirmation and an explanation why Glinda never told Dorothy about the glass slippers and why she didn't tell her till all this happened. Like, now we get why and how she even found out and why she knew now all of a sudden. Like, she got told how by the person who cast the spell on the shoes in the first place.